So my husband and I own both of Tesla's sportiest cars on the market, the Tesla Model S and the Tesla Model 3 Performance. Today we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of both models, and I'm going to tell you which one I personally prefer and which one I think you should buy. So let's talk about the exterior. So the Model S, they're both four-door sedans, and the Model S is supposed to be the more sporty of the two. However, personally, I feel that the Model 3 has a more sporty look at the front. I personally think that the Model 3 Performance looks sportier to me, but again, that is just my opinion. So the Model S has the upgraded 21-inch Arachnid wheels, and then my Model 3 comes with the 20-inch what is it? Crap, what is it? It's Ubertine?
Ubertine.
Is it Uber? Are you sure it's Ubertine?
Just say Ubertine. Anyone who's watching will know what you mean.
Uber, let's just see what it is.
Just say Ubertine.
It's not Ubertine.
It is Ubertine. That's what I've heard.
Are
Go.
you sure?
Yeah, go.
My Model 3 comes with the 20-inch Ubertine wheels. Personally, I don't think wheel-wise, I know it's an inch difference, but I don't really see much of a difference. And again, I personally prefer mine. So let's go to the inside. So the Model S interior is extremely futuristic and luxurious, from the yoke steering to the wood trim on the top and the center console. It really is just a luxurious, fun experience to ride in. So the Model S, everything, as far as the driving experience, everything is touchscreen. There's no gear selector. Everything that you do, driving, parking, putting it in reverse, everything, even turning on the windshield wipers, is literally touchscreen. So as far as cabin space, the Model S interior is a lot roomier and bigger. Obviously, we still have the beautiful skylight above, but even the back is a little bit more roomier. And there's also an added screen in the back for passengers to be able to control their own air in the back, watch movies, play games while you're driving, which is a really cool thing. And there's also heated seats in the back as well for the passengers. So as you can see, the Model 3 definitely is not as luxurious and space-like or futuristic as the Model S. It's more of a classic car or sedan, which I like, but I also like the fact it's still luxurious. It still looks like a luxury car. It's just a little bit more like minimalistic. There's still the wood on the dash, but there isn't any wood on the console. And then as far as the yoke steering, obviously it is completely absent. We also don't have the added screen, and the screen in the Model 3 is a lot smaller and also stationary. It doesn't tilt from side to side. Personally, I do prefer the steering wheel, like the classic steering wheel. And then instead of everything being touchscreen, even though a lot of the features are touchscreen, you have the gear selector right here. You also have the windshield wipers. And I personally like it. I had a very hard time the first time I ever rode in the Model S finding the neutral position. It was a little scary, and also I forget that in order to park in the Model S, you actually have to touch the screen. I prefer touching an actual gear selector. Again, just preference. You still have the beautiful skylight. Instead of the continuous skylight going all the way back in the Model S, there is kind of a divide between the front cabin and the rear cabin. The seats are still vegan leather, but you don't have that perforated kind of look that you have in the Model S. As far as cabin space, I feel like the Model S obviously is a lot bigger, a lot roomier. There's a little bit more of a tighter space. However, based on other and newer EVs that I've driven in, I do feel like the Model 3 Performance has a bigger cabin space. Recently, I got to test drive a BMW i4, and I felt completely cramped in the back. And I'm a very short person, and my knees were kind of just touching the seat in front of me. So I feel like as far as space, we have two kids. Our kids fit very comfortably in the back, still a 5-seater car. So again, it's just a matter of preference. A lot more luxurious in one car versus minimalistic, kind of futuristic in this car. All right, so now let's talk about range and price point. So the Model 3 Performance has a range estimated of about 315 miles, which is pretty good. Believe it or not, both the Model S and the Model 3 Performance go from 0 to 60 at the same rate, which is 3.1 seconds. Crazy fast. As far as price point, the Model 3, not including the additional features like full self-driving or the additional color choices for interior and exterior, you're looking at around $60,000+. Mine was about $65,000. Model S, however, has an estimated range of 375 miles. Pretty crazy, right? So the Model S, if you don't add on the add-on features like full self-driving, interior, exterior upgrades as far as color, you're looking at a price point of $109,000, and that is before taxes. That is literally over 40 grand more than the Model 3 Performance. If you don't care about the more luxurious features, the space, inside and outside, and if you don't care about feeling like you're on a racetrack, I would definitely recommend the Model 3 Performance. You're getting the speed, and I still feel like it looks very sporty. So personally, my husband obviously chose the Model S for obvious reasons. I chose the Model 3 because I'm a little bit more minimalistic, but I still like some speed. That's the car that I chose, and that's my daily driver. Obviously, both are great cars, but I think if you're looking to save money and maybe even have an extra $40K in the bank to buy another car, go with the Model 3.